So we thought we'd do another tea of the day video. I've just had a cup of coffee this morning. I've been busy getting the girls' lunches, or all the kids' lunches ready, and getting things ready for school. So Abby wanted to try the wild honey matcha this morning, and she poured a little bit for Ellie to try, and they both really like it. They had it with some oat milk, vanilla oat milk this morning. So I am making some matchas for Jeremy to go to take to work. We have our new matcha makers for the warm matcha with the release button, so he can shake that up at work and just release the steam and not have it explode. He actually said he thinks he prefers iced, but he wants to try out the hot one today. So I'm going to mix some of what Abby had, the wild honey matcha from David's Tea, and with a little bit of the Grand Cru, because we're still trying to use that one up. And then I'm also going to send him some chocolate rocket, and in his matcha I'm going to use half water and half of this oat milk. So I added 1 scoop of the Grand Cru and 3 of the wild honey matchas in here, and just a little under the line of water. And I've been shaking this up. So I just wanted to try pushing this button. Oh, there's the steam release. That's pretty cool. And then I'm going to add in some warmed up milk. I've got the frothy matcha. Works pretty good. Alright, there he's got his matcha, warm matcha to go. Hopefully I didn't put too much in there. Oh, I think I did. So my lesson with these matcha shakers is after you put the warm water and the milk in there, not to fill it up too high, because it overflowed just a little bit and then it came out the top when I pushed the release button again. But I think we're good now. So this morning was a little crazy, and I still have a big mess to clean up from all the breakfast dishes and making lunches, and I never got a chance to make myself some tea. I cold steeped some raspberry cream pie in some vanilla oat milk, and this just steeped overnight. And I got this idea from, I never know how to say her name, Bathalie, from the David's Tea fan page. And I'm going to strain this into my milk frother. I'm not sure if there's a little too much in there. And I'm just looking at the fill line in the frother here. It's just about there. So I am going to froth that while I mix up my matcha. And I'm going to mix it with this raspberry matcha that I have from Adagio. And it doesn't have a super strong raspberry flavor. It's kind of an undertone background flavor. And this is an unsweetened matcha, and it's very good quality. And this tin is 2 ounces, and it was about, I think, $30, $29. And so I'm going to add that to my new matcha maker, which I haven't used yet. And I'm not sure how much this holds. There's a line in there that you're supposed to fill up the water to, or not go over that line, and I'm not sure if that includes the milk. I think it does, because this shaker is so large that I think it would overflow if you fill it too high. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use just a little, scant 2 scoops. So just under 2 scoops of this matcha. And I have my water at 175 degrees. So I think I'm going to do about halfway up to that line. Okay, you can't really see in there. And then I'll put my shaker in has the little rubber ball in there. And then shake it up. And so usually you guys have seen me use my blender bottles or the little whisk for my matchas. That's because I'm using iced matcha. Somebody posted this morning a huge warning on the David's Tea fan page saying don't mix hot water or hot matcha with a shaker ball or in a blender bottle. You never want to mix something hot in a closed container without being able to release that heat, because you can burn yourself. And so that's why I ordered this two matcha makers, one for me and one for Jeremy. So you can hear the release of that steam there. So specifically, he could take it to work, and I could take this one with me to go with hot. Usually when I've taken hot, I'll mix it up, or when I make hot, I mix it up with my matcha whisk, and then I pour it into like a to-go cup that's not completely enclosed. So this looks pretty full. My frother holds half a cup of liquid, and then it froths it up a little bit higher than that. So I think if I were to fill it any fuller than this, it's going to overflow. That milk that I steeped in the raspberry cream pie really, really complements this raspberry matcha. This is delicious. So I'm super excited about my drink, and I'm going to try to carefully put this back on, hoping it doesn't overflow. I think I'm good. All right, I'll be back later with some more tea. So I finished my matcha, and I think that for that particular matcha, the Adagio, I think, and the amount of liquid I was able to put into that shaker, I think 1 scoop of the matcha would have been sufficient. It was a little strong. I ended up pouring in the rest of my steeped milk with the raspberry cream pie to kind of balance it out a little bit. Okay, so I'm about to head out on some errands, and I'll probably be gone a couple hours. I'm gonna make some Buddha's blend from David's Tea. So my camera shut off while I was talking, and what I wanted to tell you guys about this tea is that it's got this really interesting and lovely combination of, let me see if I can focus this. It's got white tea, green tea, jasmine pearls, white hibiscus blossoms, and natural and artificial flavorings. Now this tea does not taste artificial at all. It's got these beautiful white hibiscus blossoms in there, and it's got the white tea and the green tea and these pearls, and so it's really kind of a complex, interesting tea. Now a lot of people say that it's that when they have made it, they get super bitter. So what is happening is that they are either steeping it too long or too hot. So you want to make sure that you steep this tea correctly, and you want to use 175-degree water or less, and you only want to do it for 1 minute, 2 minutes maximum. I just did mine for 1 minute, but this tea is really, really a nice tea, and it doesn't say that there's peach, but I'm guessing peach has got to be one of their flavorings in there, because I get a light peach scent and taste in this tea. But it's really a nice, lovely, just really light tea. So, okay, I'll be back later with some more tea. So I finished running my errands, and I had a quick lunch, and I'm going to make some Serenity now to bring with me to the school while I volunteer in the class. And this blend, I have it in my use it up box, and I only have one more serving left in here after today, and it's another one that's kind of grown on me as I've been drinking it down. I don't know for sure if I'm going to order it again, but for right now I don't think I need it in my collection, but it is pretty tasty and it's good. I don't like to steep it too long, and I don't like to use too much of the tea, because then it's a little too tart and fruity for me. But if I just do 4 minutes and just a perfect spoon, then it's about right. So this one has lavender and strawberries and harmonious hibiscus with this oh so soothing blend. And it's good. It is, I think it is kind of soothing and relaxing. So anyhow, I will be taking this to the school with me, and I'll see you in a bit. So I'm about to run Abby to ballroom. She has ballroom once a week in the evening. After doing it at school, she decided she wanted to keep doing it. So anyway, afterwards I also have to run back to another store and then pick her up. So I'm just going to make this vanilla cola. It's a rooibos from the Necessities, and she gave me this as a sample. And so I'm going to try this and sip it while I'm driving. So it's about 9 p.m. and we're just finishing getting the kids to bed. And I'm making Jeremy and I both some late digestive. And I know a lot of you have asked about this tea because I drink it a lot. And this is what it says, that it's a soothing, sweet blend of traditional remedies. And it's just really good for digestion. It says apple mint, fennel, ginger, peppermint, orange peel, and natural mango and peppermint flavoring. And it kind of, let me see, I already closed it. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of a little bit pepperminty, or a little bit minty, a little bit gingery, a little bit fennelly. It's just a nice soothing blend, and it doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste like delicious either, I don't think. But I enjoy it. I like it. I like how it tastes. And yeah, so it's kind of hard to describe. But anyway, so we're going to have some of this and probably watch a show and then go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.